What's up, nerds and nerdettes, and we little nerdlings all. It's a little dark here. Let me see about getting a little bit more light on the subject. But what is up? Welcome to Gun Pixie. All right. So hold on a second. I got with me Alex.
Hey, hey.
Whoa! All right. And we are going to be playing Tiny Epic Galaxies. If I get this set up right here, we're going to be doing this live playthrough. Now, Alex has not played the game.
Have not.
We have played, if you've watched the previous videos, we played Tiny Epic Western.
We played Quest, and we played, what, Fantasy? What's the original?
Kingdoms. Kingdoms. And we liked all of them. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I got, did the Kickstarter for Defenders.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for the expansion on Defenders. And I did the level that I'm also going to get the base game since I don't have the base game.
Right, right. That's exciting. Defenders looks really interesting to me. I really love about these games that they're all different. Like, Defenders is the one that's supposed to be kind of tactical, or...
It's more of a dungeon quest.
Dungeon quest. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that's just completely different from the other four that we've played.
Okay, it's a little more light. There's a little more light. That looks better, huh?
Yeah.
Looks better on the camera. Let me see. Is that one behind you? I don't know if we might need that one behind you. It's not plugged in.
I'll plug it in. And
well, let's see. Maybe we get that on the corner. We'll see how that looks. So we've been... that's good.
Just leave it over here, you think? Or?
Yeah, because it's brightening it up and it's not giving too much glare being back there. I was just telling Alex before we hit live that I'm such a tech idiot that half the time I feel like every time I do something, it's like the Rube Goldberg experiment. So, so yeah, if you guys have watched I got 2 videos up about this game already. If you watched the first one, well, if you watched the first one, then you know I made a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. I got called out on it, but I made a video admitting of the mistakes that I made, and then I need to rectify that situation already. And Alex is here to help me do that.
All right.
So I just spent some time going over the rules with Alex. We'll be talking about the rules as we're playing the game. Help you get through it. The inside cover is a dice tray. Kind of cool. I know they did that with Western.
Yeah, I like it.
I guess all of them. Western sticks out of my mind because it says like OK Corral on it or something. And the bottom of the box has clarifications on what some of the planet effects are. So we'll keep this off camera. We don't need this out yet. We'll pull it out when we need it. We got our Galaxies set up. I am the purple, if you go by the matte color, or black, if you go by my ship color.
And I'm green, and that's both for the matte and for the pieces.
That's because this galaxy is so envious of my galaxy.
I don't know. We got emeralds over here.
Now, we each have our secret mission, and give you a little thing of that. I think this is in focus, I'm thinking. Hoping. I can't really see what I'm doing. Working blind here. And let Alex do the same thing.
This is mine.
Make sure it's like focused, I guess. All right. So that is how we will be getting extra points at the end of the game if we accomplish those missions. So we've already shuffled up the deck, but just to show on camera, one last quick mix up there. And a cut of the deck. So, you have your mats set up. Start off the game with 2 rockets available for you. As you move up your Empire colony level, you will open up more ships. You will open up more dice that you are able to use. Currently, at the start of the game, me and Alex are only allowed to use 4 dice. I'm going to take these, put these off here for now, because we don't need that. And since there are 2 players, we are going to put out 2 plus 2. 1 planet for each player plus 2. So put these out. Let's see. So the planets that we have out are Ugmore. I had that out during the solo play. If I'm correct, I believe Ugmore is the name of the world for the Tiny Epic Kingdoms series.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm almost positive. Let me know in the comments down below, but I think that's the way it is. Now, this is a diplomacy planet. So when we're in orbit around this planet, if we choose to orbit instead of land, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to roll enough of these dice here in order to advance up the advance till we get to the final boom and we get the planet. Each planet has a special ability. When you colonize the planet, when you get all the way around the track, you colonize the planet, you get a chance to use that planet's ability by activating a die that happened to come up with the roll right over here, the colony roll. But you can also activate it if you just land on the planet as opposed to orbiting it. Then you can activate one of the dice to do that. So they're all different. Now, these are the points they're worth. We have 2 7-point planets. We have 2 1-point planets. So Ugmore, if you land there or we acquire it, we can acquire a culture point, which is tracked on our board, for every ship landed in your galaxy.
Oh.
So, because after you colonize a planet, it comes back to your track. Your ship goes back to orbiting in your own galaxy until you roll a launch die that you activate to take it out. Vicky KS156. No wonder this is 1 point because both of these only have 2 tracks. If you activate it, you acquire an energy. Energy is also on your track, your galaxy map track going up. Leandra. That's the other 1-pointer. That will advance your economy. It will advance your economy by 1. So if you have a ship that's on an economy planet, you can advance that 1 ship by 1 place. Now, when you advance the ships, you can only do it 1.
Gotcha.
So if you roll economy, you're not advancing all the ships. Now, here's the problem I found out when I did the solo play wrong.
Oh?
Yeah. The roll Galaxy moves them all.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the easiest one. I don't know how I could have won that first game out if I had played it right. And the last planet, the other 7-pointer, is Pides. That's an economic planet. So we have diplomacy, economic, and economic as far as advancing the orbit. This one, repeat the action on an already activated die.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
when you do roll the dice and you decide to activate them, they go here in the activation bay, and you can't use them again. But if you land on this planet and spend a colony die effect, then you can reuse one of your already activated one. That's pretty cool, actually.
That's really cool.
So to start with, I think that's more than enough for everyone. And we're just going to start this bad boy up. And you're the guest. I'll let you go first.
All right, here we go. All right, so I got 2 energy, an economy, and a culture.
So now at this point, Alex can decide to activate 1 or more of these in any order that he wants, or he can choose to re-roll once for free. If he wants to or needs to re-roll after that, it's going to cost him. It's going to cost him 1 of his square energy cubes.
I think I'm going to use. I guess it's an energy, and I would get 1 energy, right? If I did that.
You would get 2 energy because you have 2 ships orbiting here. That's what that energy marker here means.
It's the total number of ships on the planet.
Yes.
It's not per card. Gotcha.
Yes.
Makes sense. Okay. So I will activate an energy and go up 2. And let's go ahead and do that one more time. And now I have plenty of rerolls, so I'm going to use a reroll. So that means I go down 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you still have a free reroll, so this doesn't cost you anything.
Oh,
you haven't used your free one yet.
Gotcha. I guess I just used my free one. So I'm still at 6.
Mm-hmm.
So if I use colonize, I can upgrade.
Yes, you can.
And that's all I can do.
So you would take this in the activation bay.
Mm-hmm.
You would spend 2 energy or 2 culture, but he doesn't have 2 culture. You would spend 2 energy because the next galaxy level is 2, and that's how much you have to spend.
All right, I think I'm going to do that. Let's do that. And I believe by going up to 2, that just gives me another die going forward.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I don't get it right now, or do I?
So I was playing a solo game. You know what? That didn't actually come up. And let's see. This is a very small rule book. Let's see if we can look that up fast enough. Advanced colonization. Move a ship. Utilize colony. All right. Galaxy map action. Upgrading your empire increases the number of victory points it's worth, as indicated by the leftmost track. It also increases the number of dice and ships that you can use. If you gain a ship, immediately place it in the center of your galaxy map. This ship can be used on that same turn. If you gain another die, it will be available to you at the start of your next turn. After upgrading your empire, announce your new victory total. Victory point total.
Okay.
So you will get that die next turn, and you that then places you at 1. You have no planets.
Yep.
So 1 for being at level 2, you have 1 victory point.
I like it. All right, and so now spending this culture doesn't do anything for me,
Well,
right?
it'll advance your culture up to 2. And remember, culture will allow you to follow. So if I do an action that could be beneficial to you, you could then spend a culture and essentially activate the same die as I just did.
So how does it give me 2 culture? Because I'm on a...
Well, you get 1 culture. I'm sorry. You're up to 2 is what I meant.
I'm up to 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're at 1 right now. If you activate this, you'll be up to 2 culture points.
Gotcha.
Or you can re-roll it by spending another...
I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to just go ahead and spend. And I get a launch.
That's what you were looking for.
And that's what I was... Yeah. Let's see here. 1 energy... For every ship land in your galaxy. That's pretty good too. What the heck? We'll go on an easy planet.
All right.
Go into orbit.
So that was your last die being activated. You will have use of this die in your next turn.
Woohoo.
All right. I had to pick the purple one.
Yep. I know it's your tradition, your favorite.
It's my favorite color. It's one of the colors of 2GP, so I had to go with that.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 cultures, an economy, and a launch. So definitely want to use that launch. I want to get a ship somewhere as fast as I can. I'm going to Ugmore.
Oh, man.
I'm going to Ugmore. Because it's Ugmore and it's 7 points.
Can we both be in orbit around the same planet?
Yes, we can.
So
we can be on the same slots around the planet.
I like it.
Yeah, I definitely noticed when I played the Solar Road Galaxy a few times, a race definitely occurs.
Yeah.
And that's where it gets a little tense sometimes. Because you're looking at the dice and it's like, now with the Rogue Galaxy in the solo game, they'll never... since it's sort of an AI, a very soft AI system, it'll never land on a planet.
Okay.
Is one thing, and it'll never use a planet's ability. It has its own things. When it gets colonization, it makes an attack on you.
Oh.
But he has a few different things. But I did notice the whole race, and it won't. Another thing it won't do is it won't follow, because there's no true AI for it to do it, at least in this quick little game. And what player would ever decide to make it follow it?
Yeah, that's just insane.
And me in the game had a nice race, and even at the time I was thinking, well, I can't wait to play this with the 20-sided warriors because with a person, that race could get cutthroat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, well, I could do this, but then he might activate that same die, and I don't want him doing that. You know, like this case, I could activate this if I had chosen one of these planets. And one of the reasons I didn't is because by me landing on the planet and then activating it, you're going to follow, and we're going to be in a neck-to-neck tie.
Right.
So that's why I didn't. I guess I could have done it there, but come on, this is Ugmore.
Yeah.
But you get the idea. I got 2.
So you could have activated to have followed my upgrade? And used... Oh, but you would have... Yeah, you would have used all your resources to do that. Gotcha. Ooh.
Let's see. I will take activate 1 culture. No, I'm going to activate both. Get this bad boy up to 3. And I will use my free reroll on the economy. I don't need that.
And you get more economy.
You don't have to activate dice. You can choose to ignore them, which is what I'm going to do. Now, something else I didn't tell you, I forgot. This thing right over here, you see it says converter?
Uh-huh.
If you don't have any rerolls, you don't have any energy for rerolls, and you got a completely crap hand, you can throw away 2 dice.
Oh, to
change a 3rd die to any side you want.
Wow. But you can only do that once per activation thing? Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful on one hand, but on the other,
you're throwing away
2 dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I did it once in the playthrough because I just couldn't justify it any other time.
Right. Yeah.
Or I would only have 2 dice I couldn't use.
Right.
So it's like, well, I can't put them in the converter because there's no other die to convert.
Right.
Okay.
So now it's back to me.
Now it is back to you, and you get that extra die.
So I'm rolling 5 here. All right. 2 culture, an economy, an energy, and another launch. Ooh. So I could use the economy to bump this guy up 1 on the planet.
Yes.
So the launch just moves it from planet to planet, right? Or
you can move him to any planet surface, any other planet surface within this, or the orbit, or you can move one of those orbit or planet side.
Gotcha. Okay, understood. So let's see. I think I'm going to use this economy and bounce this guy up 1. I think I'm going to use this launch. Go crazy here and go in orbit.
I'm going to follow that action. I'm going to launch over to here.
And then I am going to... Do I get 1 reroll per turn, or is it the 1 free reroll for the game?
Per turn.
Per turn. So
every turn you have 1 free reroll at your option.
All right. So I'm going to use my free reroll. Free reroll. Do I want to do that? This culture is kind of nice to have. I'm going to use my free reroll now. All right. I think I made the right choice here. I'm going to use another economy. Get there.
So you take this planet.
So I take this planet.
That ship goes back to your galaxy. A new one comes out. That new one is Zalax. And it's a diplomacy planet. It will grant culture if you are on there when you activate a culture die. It's worth 2 victory points. And if you activate its planetary ability, you get to re-roll any number of your inactive dice. So it's essentially using a colonization result for a reroll.
Right. Huh. I think I'm going to use this colonization here and go use 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. And now upgrade my empire to level 3.
So you get that right away.
So I get another ship. And now I'm getting 2 victory points. And I have my energy dice, which I'm going to use to generate energy, and I get 2 energy.
You get 2.
All right. I think it's back over to you.
And I will follow that and take 2 energy.
Oh. So you get the energy just because you're in orbit around.
Yeah, because I'm in orbit around 2 planets that give energy.
So I should get...
Oh, that's right. You get 3. 3, my bad.
Yeah. No. It's all good.
All right. So I am at 4 still. Oh, another thing about playing solo, the Rogue Galaxy rolls 1 at a time.
And
then it has to decide.
Do you re-roll that 1 dice?
And you can only re-roll it. You can re-roll every die in the turn.
Right.
But you can only re-roll each of them once. And if you can't use it, it's lost.
Right.
If you can't use it, the active player cannot follow it, obviously, because nothing got used.
Right. Wow.
Alright, so I got 2 colonizations, a launch, and an economy.
Nice.
I'm going to use 1, and I'm going to spend 2 of my energy.
And I'm going to follow.
And I am going to upgrade. So I will have access to a 5th die as well.
And I will also upgrade, so I get access to the 6th die.
Let's see. I'll launch. I'll launch, yeah. I got no one to launch. Oh, I got them both out. Sorry, no, I'm not going to launch. I do have them both out.
I remember you telling me before the game that you made the mistake of thinking that you only moved 1 ship instead of moving all of them in the single player. And
for the Rogue Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I was just thinking here, like, oh man, so if I had, ships on 2 of these economy planets, I could move them both up. Then I remembered you.
If you were the Rogue Galaxy, which is the NPC you're
right.
fighting against, yeah.
Yeah, but we can only move up 1.
Yeah.
So that's I was just like, that question came to mind, and I'm like, oh, of course you advance everything.
Here's my free reroll. And the launch. And the culture. Yeah, I need culture. And this one, I could use this to change where I am, but he's already advanced on the track. I really want Ugmore because it's Ugmore.
Yeah.
So, nothing. That die does not get used.
All right. I get 6 dice.
I get 6.
It's crazy. All right. I got 3 launches, so I can be all over the place right now. A diplomacy, a culture, and a colonization. I'm gonna start by using the diplomacy. Mm-hmm. That way, I advance this bad boy up 1.
And I will follow you.
I see how it is. I
told you, I want Ugmore.
I know. You're really gunning for it. Thinking here, launching. I can move these 2 both into orbit, which would be cool. But I'd also like to advance stuff. But getting in an orbit around the economy planet, which is what I'm going to do here, gets me the ability to use economy and diplomacy. So I spread myself out a little bit more. Colonization doesn't do me any good right now. I mean, I could get an energy. Woohoo. I'd much rather roll energy. And culture, it'd be nice to have a culture, but I'm going to use my free reroll here. Look at that. Energy like crazy. I'm going to use one of... I'm going to use one of those to get up 3 energy.
Yep, you got 1, you got 2, and 3.
Yeah. So I'm up to 4. I'm going to use this energy.
I will follow.
Put me up to 7. I'm going to use this colonization. Going crazy here to use 5 energy, which puts me down to 2. Bump up, get another ship here. And do I use that economy? I'm going to use that economy. I'm going to use it. Like, man, does John have any more culture? Because then he could follow me.
No, I have no culture, my friend.
Neither do I.
We're 2 cultureless peons.
Yep.
All right, so I have now 5 dice. Come on, Papa needs a new pair of shoes. All right, so colonization, culture, and diplomacy. Okay. I need culture. Diplomacy, I will use the 2 of them to go up 2 on Ugmore, put me at 3.
I saw that one coming. He told me you were gunning for it, so...
These 2 colonizations, I have no use for them, because I don't have enough points to upgrade my galaxy, my empire. And I'm not landed on a planet, so I can't use one of their colony effects.
Yeah.
So my free reroll, come on, baby! Another culture, sure.
Yep.
Especially since you can't follow.
Yep.
A little bit of a jump on you there on Pides. And that's it for the purple people eaters.
All right. I got 2 energy, a diplomacy, a economy, and 2 culture. So I think I'm going to use one of these energy right now. So that'll get me 4, which puts me up to 6. So I'm doing good on energy now. I'm going to use diplomacy here.
I will follow.
So I get myself another planet. Return that guy home.
Oh, this one was out during the solo play too. I think Ugmore was. Zavadnik. It's a 5-point economy planet that can generate energy for you. Perform any one action. All other players may follow that action for free.
Oh-ho.
So whoever activates this gets any one action they want, but the other player gets to do the same thing for free.
Wow. Adding
7. 21, by the way, is the victory point number.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and take this economy.
As will I.
And then I'm gonna use my free reroll. Culture's tempting, but I'm gonna use this launch.
Yeah, you got a fleet waiting.
I'm gonna send this guy up in orbit around Zalax. Gonna use this economy.
The race.
I'm gonna re-roll this for an energy. I get a culture. I'm gonna take that because I could use some more culture in my life.
Alright, so 5 dice. Launch that I don't need, 2 launches I don't need, 2 energies and a diplomacy. Obviously I'm activating that diplomacy. Right there. Energies. I am going to take 1 energy. Put me up to 3 there. And I'm going to use my free reroll.
That should give you...
Oh, let's see, I did it again.
3 energy.
The same thing. So 2 more. 1, 2. The same damn problem I was having during the solo game. Thank you.
Yeah.
So my free reroll then on these 3. 2 more diplomacies and a launch. So obviously, the diplomacy. So, ha-ha! Got Ugmore!
And I'm going to use a culture to follow that.
Tifnod, a 1-point economy planet that will grant culture. Regress, there's that word, regress 1 enemy ship by 1 diplomacy. So this is what brings it back on the track.
Yeah, so regress, using the same term there, is a little questionable.
Yeah, as they do for the, there was another, that simply says regress enemy ship, which I thought meant put it back a spot, but in that sense it actually means return to its galaxy map. Shouldn't that be returned?
Yeah, yeah.
This is regress.
Yeah, don't use the same word.
Small problem with an otherwise so far good game.
Yeah.
Okay, so with a launch and another diplomacy. I'm gonna spend an energy to reroll. Another launch. Damn it. What can I do? I got a launch and a culture. Any way I can get tricky with this? I don't think so. Oh, well, yeah, actually I could. Let me see. That wouldn't help. That doesn't help, but that does. Okay, I'm going to be a little tricky here. I'm going to launch. Now, I'm not sure if I covered this before the game, but if you can have a planet landed and in orbit.
Okay.
You can have 2 planets land, 2 ships landed, or 2. That's not what I'm doing. I'm going to land here.
Okay.
To perform any one action, all other players may follow that action for free. So you will be able to follow an economy action if you so wish.
So when you land, you get that?
Yes.
So... Okay.
When you land on a planet, you can activate the planet's ability.
Gotcha.
As I thought you would. Enough being tricky. I'm just going to take the 1 culture so I can follow his economy roll.
Yep. All right. So I got 2 energy, 2 colonize, a culture, and a launch. I'm going to use this culture and actually get 2 because I'm landed here.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no, I only get 1, right? Because I only hit... That's
the only one you have. Yeah, that would be the only one you get.
Instead, I'm going to use this launch. John sees what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm going to use this energy, actually. Get 2 energy. Let's use this culture and get 2 culture. I'm going to colonize, use 6 energy.
Oh, hold on a second. I will follow that move. And I will spend 3, bringing this down to 1, to move up my empire level.
So next turn, I get all 7 dice. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to use this. Ooh, now it gets tricky. It gives me 2 energy. Yes, I'm going to get 2 energy. I'm going to re-roll this bad boy. For free. Get a launch. I'm going to use an energy to re-roll again. I got an economy.
Damn it. Don't have a reroll. I mean, a follow.
So if I follow, what happens?
I would get it.
You'd still get it.
If I have my turn, and if it was reversed, it was your turn, you would get it. If it's a tie, the active player will get it.
Gotcha. All right. It's back to you.
All right. We got a launch, colonize, 2 colonize, an economy, and culture. All right. So obviously, while Alex is away, we have all this as evidence. I'm going to use that to... What did you think? I'm going to take Pites, sending him back home. Oh. A new planet comes out. Vizcata. So this is an energy planet. You can colonize through diplomacy. It's a short track, as you can see. It's worth 1 point. Regress 1 enemy ship by 1 economy. So this is actually the exact opposite of Tifnod as far as what it does. Okay. I will...
I'm going to follow your economy here real quick.
I'm going to launch... Am I going to launch? Yes. I will launch... Here. That's not going to be wise. I'll launch and I'll come here. Nope. That's it. That's good. Now, yeah, obviously I'm going to take some culture.
And I will follow to gain a culture.
And I will use my free reroll on these 2. That is energy and diplomacy. I have no use for diplomacy. So that's going to be unactivated. And energy, yes, obviously I will have some. And that's it.
I'm going to follow that to gain 2 energy.
Oh, no, I put it up 1. So I should have put it up 3.
Yes. Sorry.
Why do I keep forgetting that?
Different places, right? Different places you go up 1. Different places you go up the number of ships. All right. 2 colonize. A diplomacy, an economy, an energy, and some culture here. Let's lead off with the culture. Gets me 2 culture, so I'm up to 3. Let's be economical about things. Go up.
Yes, let's.
Up to here, so I get another planet. Puts me up to 11 victory points here.
Oh, so I am at 14. I'm at 16.
Yeah.
Oh, and a new planet comes out. That planet is Brumborg. Brumborg. It is an energy planet that can be colonized through diplomacy. It's a short track, 3, which is how many points it's worth. And the colonization or landing effect is spend 2 energy to regress 2 enemy ships by -1. So if Alex activates that, then he would be able to take my ship. I only have 1 that he could regress,
Wow.
and that would put it back 1 place. If I had another ship, if I had this guy like here, then he'd be able to knock me back to where he is, as well as this one, as well as that one.
Well, there. I'm going to use this diplomacy to go ahead and advance me 1. So I could acquire an energy. I could acquire 3 energy, which I'm going to do. Puts me up to 7. So I have full energy. And now I could colonize to gain an energy. Not helpful. Can't upgrade my empire anymore. Advance 1 economy. Or regress an enemy ship by 1 diplomacy. None of that helps me. I'm going to use my free... I've already used my free reroll.
I'm already so deep into planning my strategy, I didn't pay attention.
I'll use an energy. It's not a major loss one way or the other. And I will use this diplomacy. Max this out. Get me another card, which puts me at 13.
We have... Oh, I saw this one, I'm pretty sure, during the playthrough. Jack 110912. It is a culture planet that can be colonized through economy. It is a 5-point victory point planet. And if you land on it or activate your colonize effect after you own it, then you acquire 2 culture. All other players acquire 1 culture.
Oh. So I forgot, I was already at max. I should have had an extra die this time.
Yes, you should have.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll this now. Now I get all the culture. Alright, I'm going to go down in energy and re-roll these bad boys. 2 colonize. Again, not going to help me. I'm going to go down another energy. It's what it's there for now. 2 economy. Man.
Go ahead, use some more energy.
Do it. There we go. A launch and a colonize. I'm going to use this launch.
Where to land? Where to land? The strategy of the points they're worth versus the strategy of their effects.
I'm going to go here. Going to compete with you on this. And I'm going to use this, colonize, to advance 1 economy.
All right. So I am at 5 dice. And take those 2 losers. All right, let's go here. I'm in the lead, but barely. Barely. It's like I've been barely in the lead this whole time, just about. Okay, got a couple of diplomacy. I have a colonization effect, a launch, and a culture. I am going to launch I'm going to Jack.
Will follow that. And I will over here to, what is it?
Brumborg?
Brumbra? Brumba?
Brumba. Okay, I'll take the culture. I'll reroll all three. Okay. I'll take the culture. I'll spend an energy to reroll these two.
I'm going to go ahead and follow that. So I get 4 energy. Did you get...
Oh, no, I didn't. I should get
3, right?
3, yeah.
Or 2, sorry.
2. So I owe myself 1 more.
And I will follow that as well.
On the same planet?
On the same planet.
That's good for me.
All right. I got 2 economy, 2 launch, 2 colonization, and 1 energy. I'm going to use an economy to advance 1 here.
As will I follow.
I'm going to use another economy to do the same.
As will I.
I will use a colonization.
Uh-oh, did I just waste my freaking culture here?
You did, because
Oh.
I'm all the way at the top because I've got the colonization that lets me advance economy.
Yep.
So, both those guys return to your galaxy.
Yes, they do.
My guy returns to my galaxy, and that adds 5 points.
Mm-hmm. You are in the lead. Or did you win? Hold on.
No, I'm at 18.
18 out of 21.
It's
I'm
close.
at 16.
It's close.
The next planet out is a culture planet that can be colonized by diplomacy. It is Omnicron Fenzi. It's a 3-point planet. If you land on it or successfully colonize it and use the colonize effect, you can convert any number of energy into culture.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, then. See, now I'm at an interesting spot. Let's go ahead. Does that help me out? Some more options makes it easier to do that from farther away. So I'm thinking if I launch to this planet,
Yeah.
gives me the option I can use now economy or diplomacy to get another planet. Advantage of being able to use economy is I can generate economy out of all of my colonization dice. So I have a 1 in 3 instead of a 1 in 6 chance. I double my chances of advancing there. Which I'm going to do. Because if John wins that planet, I lose anyway. So, I'm going to use my free reroll. I got another launch and economy. Look at that. And a colonization. Well, I'm going to use my economy to go up 1. I'm going to use my colonization to go up 1. I got this launch. Use an energy and reroll. And it's energy. Use an energy and reroll. It's colonization, which I will use to put this up to 3.
Alright. Take those 2 losers.
My colonies.
Ah! It was perfect every other time. Alright, this is...
I think I had 0.
Go to the videotape.
5 or 4? Good enough. Doesn't really matter that much.
Alright. 2 energy, a colonize, an economy, and a diplomacy. I'm going to reroll these 4. Leave him out to the side for now.
You left that off to the side so you can still use that?
Yeah. Yeah, you can reroll as many as you want. And I want him. Actually, you know what? I forgot, and I could have done this last time also. I am going to spend 4. Maybe down to 1, and I'm going up here to level 4.
Put you at 18.
So I get my 3rd ship.
No, not yet.
No, I had it on the wrong space.
That's your 4th ship.
Yeah. I'm on my 6th die, which I'll get next turn.
Yep.
All right. Shoot. I'm not liking this roll. There's a free reroll on these 3.
Okay.
Not what I was looking for. I'm going to spend an energy, my last energy. I got 0 energy now, and I'm going to re-roll all 3 of these again. I got launch. I'll launch this guy over here. Energy, that'll get me 1. I have 1 energy if I do that. I got no use for the economy, so I guess might as well take the 1 because neither of these guys are out of energy, but he is. So I'll put that back up to 1.
You could even use it now and reroll your 1 die.
I already did a free reroll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good point. So you're right. You were right. You can use that here.
All right. Get my 7 dice. I got 2 energy, 3 launch, a culture, and a colonize. I'm going to use the colonize to go up 1 here. Going to use the energy to go up to 7 energy.
Head to the middle, brother.
I'm going to do that. With my free reroll, I got an economy, which gets me here and gets me to 21 points.
There you go.
Is that the game, or do we go until the end of my turn? Because you could have your secret
That's,
mission.
I believe, the game, and then we add in the secret mission points. End the game. Once a player reaches 21 or more victory points, the end of the game is triggered. Victory points with a secret mission do not count towards ending the game. All play continues until all players have taken an equal number of turns.
So I started, so you'll get another turn.
So I'll get another turn.
Okay.
Yep. Gyor. It's a culture planet that can be colonized through economy. It's a 7-pointer. Set 1 inactive die to a face of your choice is the colonize/landing ability.
Gotcha.
Wow.
I'm going to go ahead and use... So I have to get all these dice right in order to colonize this planet.
No.
Alternatively, what I can do here is I can launch a ship to...
Set any of your inactive dice to the face of your choice.
So I could do...
Convert.
I'm thinking here, if I go and orbit around these planets, culture gets... Oh, John's not going to take any culture on his turn. But I can get 2 culture instead of 1. Is that really particularly worth it? So if I followed a colonize action of yours, I get the colonize action, I don't get whatever of the colonize you choose, right?
Oh, run that by me again. What?
So if you used colonize,
yes.
I used follow.
Yeah.
I would get to colonize any of my colonize options, right?
Yes, you would be able to activate it as if anything you were able to do.
It's not just copying what you do.
No.
Okay. So, I'm not sure that a launch necessarily helps me here. Because for diplomacy, I can follow anyways, and I'm in good shape. And, well, if I follow, I guess that's the question. Do I go up there, get another get 2 culture instead of just 1? He needs 3 to win. He can follow my diplomacy if I use diplomacy. I will launch to here.
Mm-hmm.
I will use this to gain 2 culture. I will use this to advance.
As will I.
I will use this to regress you on top of me.
Did you hear it that time?
I did. I'm with you. They should not use return and regress. They should not use regress for 2 different things.
Yeah.
And it's over to you.
Alright, so I'm at 6 dice since I'm at level 4 now. Hopefully that will make a difference. Come on! so I got diplomacy, got a couple of economies, I have a launch, and I have a culture and a colonize.
That's why I wanted to do that. Oh! I had a different plan in mind. I just forgot why. It has something to do. I'll show the camera here. This is why I should have done something a little different.
And you're gonna follow?
I am going to follow.
I'll use my free reroll on all 5 of these.
Yeah.
2 launches and a whole lot of energy. Oh. Guess what I'm going to do? I use an energy and then I'm going to spend it for a reroll.
All right.
Everybody knows that is watching this. I'm not rolling what I want.
Yeah.
Nothing that I can figure out in a way to help me other than spending this energy.
Yeah.
Activate this energy to spend that energy.
Actually, you should be at 1 energy because that energy would have gotten you 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't need to spend this energy. You can re-roll this, and you'd be at 0.
It would be at 0. Good. One of the simplest rules in the game, I swear, and I keep forgetting it.
Still no help to you.
Use this, I can activate my colony ability to repeat the action on an already activated die. So I'll repeat the action of diplomacy.
And I will follow that.
So you're following this die.
I'm following the colonization, not your diplomacy. Let me think about that. Yes, I'm okay with that.
Oh, you regressed me?
Yeah.
I have nothing else to really do then, because I don't have any energy for rerolls. I've used my free reroll.
That's it.
No, it's not. Wah, 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 pow!
Still not there.
No, still not there, but it looks better on the board. I had nothing else to do, so all yours.
Yep, why not?
No, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's it.
So, did you get your secret mission?
No, I did not. You got my secret mission,
So,
actually.
what I was trying to do here, and I forgot I was trying to do it, I wanted to land here to get 2 diplomacy so I'd have an equal number of economic and diplomatic planets so I'd get 3 more points.
I needed economic planets.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wait, never mind. That wouldn't have done it for me anyways. I had 1 more economic planet than I thought I did.
Oh, so it's not equal.
So it's not equal.
So my grand total is 14 and 5 is only 19. And you got 20...
I think I got 21 on the nose. 8 and 5 is 13. 5 is 18. 2 is 20. I'm at 23. So
you're the winner? All right. That was freaking close, man. That was tight.
You were... I mean, if you'd beaten me around that planet, you would have won. Like, the game would have been over. I
know there was at least one turn early on. I missed upgrading my empire when I should have done that. So who knows how that would have turned things differently, if at all. But I think that was my biggest mistake. Besides the fact, for some reason, I can't remember the rule for this.
Yeah.
For the energy and for the damn culture.
I think we caught it every time. We might have missed it once.
Yeah.
But
I should be able to remember the damn thing.
The culture one, though, is a little bit, pardon me, more tricky because you have to have 2 ships in the culture planet orbits or on them or whatever, and so you have to pay more attention to that. And that's what I found is if you have 2 cultures, just gain 1 every turn.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I did earlier. I followed you once to gain a culture because I gained 2, spent 1, gained 2, so gain 1.
Mathematically, it's worth it.
Yeah, so it's if you're around a culture planet, there's the benefit of you can just follow your opponent's culture and gain culture for free. Like, it doesn't cost you anything.
It's a good thought.
Yeah.
All right, that was a really close game. I'm glad I played this a lot more closer to the rules than I did to my playthrough. And so for a solo playthrough and now with a 2-player person playthrough, I gotta say I still love this game. I love this game. It's so smooth. It's fast. It's easy. Even when I mess this rule up, it's still fun and fast and playing through it good. It's entertaining the hell out of me.
Yeah, I love this game. It wasn't what I was expecting going into it, but I'm so happy it is what it is. It's a cool riff on the kind of 4X, I feel like. I guess there isn't really any... I guess it isn't 4X, but it feels like it's like a simulation of
1X.
Yeah. But I really enjoy it. I like the dice. I like the strategy. I mean, the dice add some randomness, and then there's strategy around whatever you get. So I like it. I like this a lot. I want to play it again.
All right, so that was our official 2-gun Pixie playthrough of tiny epic Galaxies by Gamelyn Games. The game was created by Scott Alms. So that is it, my friends, for 2-Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. We are out of here!
Yeah, I like this one.